Welcome back to Orange Hat Reviews, everyone. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. So, Mortal Kombat star Ludi Lin criticizes Amazon's upcoming Lord of the Rings series for apparent lack of any characters that look Asian. More freaking identity politics that people just want to not focus away from, because everything has to be about race to all these dumb-ass actors who are, frankly, retarded by their own ignorance and lack of morals. Mortal Kombat star Ludi Lin, who played Liu Kang in 2021's Mortal Kombat, recently criticized Amazon's upcoming Lord of the Rings series because characters that look Asian were not around. Lin's comment was prompted by a comment by Amazon Studios head Jennifer Salk, who told Hollywood Reporter's Lacey Rose during an interview for the outlet's Hollywood's Most Powerful Women feature that $465 million budget currently allocated for the Lord of the Rings series first season was intended to provide a full season of a huge world-building show. The number is a sexy headline, or a crazy headline, and that's fun to click on, but that is really building the infrastructure of what will sustain a whole series, added Salk. So, shortly after the Hollywood Reporter published their feature, Ludi Lin took to Twitter to respond to Salk's comment, asserting that it's going to be difficult to justify building a huge world without any characters that look Asian. Oh, really? Really? Well, Tolkien did it. And he did it very well. So, too bad. Turn that imagination on, or turn that imagination on us, J. Hulk. It's not hard, we're right here. Well, here's the thing, Ludi, did you know that Mortal Kombat was based on Anglo-Saxon and Arthurian and biblical references, none of which are Asian? None of which put any factor of Asian mythology in it whatsoever. And he would then continue his bullshit stuff. Let's put a little Asia in Fantasia, some of Middle Kingdom and Middle Earth, the actor added in a follow-up tweet wherein he shared Hollywood Reporter's own coverage of his comments. Your biggest fans have been waiting since the first age for it. Just saying, Jen Salk and Amazon Studios. Hey, guess what? Ludi, there's no place in Middle Earth that's called Fantasia. There's no Middle Kingdom in Middle Earth. So, you're not really a Tolkien fan. You would have known this, you dumbass. You see, folks, he then rightfully got criticized here. Let's get over to it. Unsurprisingly, Ludi would soon be met with pushback from fans, whom many pointed out, myself included, that the series was based on Anglo-Saxon cultures, myths, folklore, and thus lack of real-world diversity was a non-issue. In response, Lin clarified that he was not bitching, just a bit disappointed that one of the best fantasies in the world isn't showing love to all fans in the world. Why not? Why isn't it? I think it is. It has nothing to do with race, Ludi. Get over yourself. There's only one race, and it's called the human race. Before disingenuously describing a lore-based criticism of his call for diversity in Middle-earth as nothing more than a racist argument meant to keep Middle-earth exclusively white. Gotta say, though, anyone who thinks Lord of the Rings is for white folks only because it's purely a white fantasy, you gotta check yourself. Bitch, that's not what this is about. Wow. Make no mistake, I ain't bitching, just disappointed that one of the best fantasies in the world isn't showing love to all fans in the world. How is it not showing love to anybody who is not British? Hey, guess what, Ludi? I'm not British. As you can clearly hear in my own voice, I'm American. Irish American. But still, guess what? Born in Germany, raised in the U.S. To American parents, by the way. Because they were stationed over there. But here's the thing. I know many other people. My friend Geeky Pixie pointed out, she's Asian. She loves Lord of the Rings. I know other people who are not specifically white who love Lord of the Rings. My God, what does being black, white, Asian, Latino, or any of that have to do with loving Lord of the Rings? Absolutely nothing. Literally nothing. But you guys have to bitch about it because, oh, they're not my right skin color, or they don't talk the same way, or there's no Asian people there. Well, guess what? There's no Asia in Middle-earth or in Arda. Arda happens to be the planet of which Middle-earth exists on, not Earth. So yes, Ludi Lin basically says that it's not catering to anybody because it's only catering to white people. Fuck you, Ludi. I know many people who have many different ethnicities who love Lord of the Rings. You want to know why? Because it is a non-issue about the whole race thing. There's only like 5 different types of races in Lord of the Rings. Dwarves, elves, wizards, humans, and orcs. And, well, you're Uruk-hai as well. And then there are the other higher races, which are basically Iluvatar, who is God over there in that universe, and his Valar. So yeah, there's no Asians, there's no Americans, there's no white people, there's no black people, there's no Hispanics. There's humans. One race. There's elves. Their own race as well. There's dwarves. Yeah. Orcs. Yeah. And to anybody who thinks that orcs were based on black people, you are the real racists, because here's the thing. They weren't. Orcs were twisted by the evil magics of Middle-earth, and they were elves at one time. They were not an allegory for black people. That's just a bunch of little whiners who don't like Tolkien trying to make it racist so it didn't, or so that they could try to cancel it. The Tolkien estate, with their whole acceptance of this new Game of Thrones Lord of the Rings, where it's going to be having fucking and nudity and all that shit in it, is ridiculous. They were waiting for the last Tolkien to die, because now they have full reign and no Tolkien to oversee what is going on. Anyway, folks, that's going to be the video. You all know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that jazz. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. What do you think of this news from Ludi Lin and his stupidity? Bitching about, and yes, he was bitching that there was no Asian diversity. Who fucking cares? It has nothing to do with Asians or white people or black people or any of that. It has to do with humans, dwarves, and all that stuff. Anyway, folks, let me know all your thoughts down in the comment section below. This has been Orange Hat Reviews. Stay humble.